Hi, this is Jerry, and this is the introduction to Proverbs 13. It's kind of called the road to wisdom or the road to ruin. And let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed that two people can start at the same place in life, yet one ends up with peace, success, and honor, while the other ends up with regret and all kinds of mistakes? Ever wonder what makes the difference between the two? Proverbs 13 is all about the principle of cause and effect. King Solomon was reminding us that our choices today become our future tomorrow. Every decision, every word, every friendship, and every attitude is planting a seed that will eventually produce a harvest. Throughout this chapter, we see a series of contrasts: the wise versus the foolish, the diligent versus the lazy, the truthful versus the dishonest, the righteous versus the wicked. God is showing us that wisdom is not simply knowing what is right, it is consistently choosing to live what is right. One of the greatest themes in Proverbs 13 is that character determines destiny. Wealth may come and go, popularity fades, circumstances change, but a life built on wisdom and obedience to God grows stronger each day. This chapter also emphasizes the power of our words. Our mouth can bring life or trouble. Our companions can lift us higher or pull us downward. Our attitude toward correction can either make us wiser or keep us trapped in foolishness. Now, as we start this study of Proverbs 13, verse by verse, we'll discover practical principles that apply to our homes, our marriages, our workplace, our friendships, and even our walk with God. Now, the ancient Hebrews would teach things like every path that has an end before it has a beginning. The wise person asks where the road is leading them before taking their very first steps. In other words, wisdom doesn't merely ask, "What do I want today?" Wisdom asks, "Where will this choice take me tomorrow?" Every choice produces a big destiny. Every word we speak, every habit we develop, every friend we choose, every correction we accept or we reject is shaping the person we are becoming. God invites us to choose the path of wisdom because he desires a future filled with his blessings. There was a little boy that asked his grandfather, "Grandpa, when do people become wise?" And Grandpa smiled and he replied, "Usually about 5 minutes after they need to be." See, this chapter 13 is really going to help all of us. The good news is Proverbs is giving God's wisdom before we make a mistake. Let me leave you with this closing thought as we get ready to start Proverbs 13. Don't read it as a list of rules. Read it as loving advice of a heavenly Father who wants his children to avoid unnecessary pain and experience lives marked by peace, integrity, and lasting joy. And if anything, remember this: the choices that you make today become the life you live tomorrow. Have a great day. God bless.